Dear students, I am Mahesh Javalkar of Maratha Mandal Polytechnic, and today I am posting my sixth video on DCT questions on microcontrollers. So let's start with the questions over here. Question number 101. Division instruction div a comma b divides a byte in accumulator by a byte in a register b and keeps the quotient in dash and remainder in dash. Okay, so this is the question asked over here. So here, if you see, the instruction given is div a comma b. Okay, now here a will be having the dividend and b will be having the divisor. Okay, now once this division takes place, a upon b division takes place, the answer quotient, that is the answer of the division, will be in a register, and remainder will be in b register, remainder in b register. Okay, so here the answer quotient keeps in dash and remainder in dash, so quotient should be in a and remainder should be in b, so option a will be the correct answer over here. Okay, then we'll go to the next question, question number 102. DJNZ, decrement and jump if not equal to 0. If your status of any particular result if not equal to 0, then you jump. Okay, now this instruction is an example of dash instruction. Options are unconditional jump, conditional jump, unconditional call, and conditional call. Obviously, it is going to check a condition and jump to a specific address in the program. So it is option B, conditional jump. Okay. So then next we'll go to the next question, 103. Which of the following is not one of the SFR addresses of the ports 8051? SFR addresses of the ports 8051. Now here the options are given are: option A is 80H, option B is 90H, option C is A0H. Okay, so here we know that 80H is the address for port 0, then 90H is the address for port 1, then A0H is the address for port 2, and B0H 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 is the B0H B0H is the address for port 3. Okay, now these are the addresses. So the question what he has asked is, which of the following is not one of the SFR special function register addresses of the ports of 8051? So out of this, 80H, 90H, A0H are the addresses of port 0, port 1, and port 2. And option D, none. I think for this, the option D is the right answer, because all the above are addresses of the port. Okay, so here the option will be none. Clear? Then we'll go to the next question, question number 104. The open drain bidirectional input or output port with internal pull-ups is, okay. Now because the port is open drain, it is going to use pull-up resistors of 10 kilo ohms, and that is used in port 0 of 8051. So here the answer should be port 0. Port 0 is one port which is of open drain, and it uses pull-up resistors of 10 kilo ohms. Okay, then we'll go to the next question, question number 105. When the port lines of a port are to be used as the input, then the value that must be returned to the port addresses is, okay. Now we know that whenever we reset a system, the ports will work as output lines because they are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. But if you want to use them as input lines, you have to make them 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So you have to see that the 8 lines of the port are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is nothing but F, this is nothing but F. So it should be FFH in terms of hexadecimal. So here the option should be option C, FFH. Okay. Then we'll go to the next question. Question number 106. Port 1 lines are used during programming of, okay. Now port 1 lines are used during programming of internal ROM and that also internal EPROM and EEPROM. Okay, that is electrical programming read-only memory and electrical erasable programming read-only memory. So option B will be the right answer over here. Port 1 lines are used during programming of internal EPROM and EEPROM. Okay. Then we'll go to the next question. The IO ports that are used as address and data for external memory. Okay. The ports of 8051 from port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3, which are the ports that are used as address and data for external memory. So in that case, it is port 0 and port 2. In that case, it is port 0 and port 2. So here the option C will be the right one. Port 0 and port 2 are used as address and data for external memory. Okay. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 108. The 8051 has dash parallel IO ports. So obviously port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3. So it has 4 ports. Okay. So here the answer should be 4. So C, 4 should be the answer. Clear? Now next we'll go to question number 109. The total external data memory that can be interfaced to the 8051 is how much? So here he has asked how much memory you can access. Now we know that we have 16 address lines. Okay, 16 address lines in 8051. So total external memory what you can address is 2 raised to 16. So 2 raised to 16 is nothing but 64 kilobytes. Okay, so here the answer should be B, 64 kilobytes. Clear? Then we'll go to the next question, question number 110. Okay, the dash is a statement which gives the direction to the assembler. Okay, so that the dash is a statement which gives the direction to the assembler. Now assembler directives are one, which are not instructions, but they give direction to the assembler. So here the option should be option A, directive. Okay, so option A is the right answer over here, directive. Clear? Then we'll go to the next question, question number 111. Dash translates a high level language into a machine language. Okay, now whenever you want to convert a high level language like your C, C++ into machine language, you need a compiler. So compiler is a software which will convert high level language into machine language. So here the option should be B, compiler. Clear? Now similarly, dash translates assembly language program into machine language. Assembly language program of 8051 ALP into machine language. This conversion is done by a software called as assembler. So assembler is one which will convert assembly language into machine language. Okay, that is mnemonics into 1010. Clear? So assembly language into machine language, the binary data by which the machine can understand. Clear? Then we'll go to the next question, question number 113. Dash is a software that joins together several object files. Now several object files have to be linked many a times in almost all the execution, and that is done by a linker. Okay, so linker is a software that joins together several object files. So here the option will be option D, linker. Okay, then we'll go to the next question, 114. Move the executable file. Dash moves the executable file to memory for execution. Okay, now some software has to be there in your software system that will move the executable file to the memory for execution, and that is done by loader. That is done by loader. So here the answer should be answer A, loader. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 115. XORing an operand with itself results in OR. Okay, XORing an operand with itself. Now see, if the operand is 1010, if you XOR it with 1010, okay, then you will get 00, it is 0, 11, it is 0, 00, it is 0, 11, it is 0. Okay, that means if you XOR an operand with itself, it will result in zeros. Clear? So here the answer should be answer B, zeros. Okay, now we'll go to question number 116. Dash represent physical connection of the CPU with the outside world. So the options here given are loader, compiler, assembler, and ports. Okay, now here loader, compiler, assembler, all the three are softwares. Now ports are the pins, ports are the lines, ports are the hardware which will connect the CPU to the outside world. So here the answer should be D, ports. Okay. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 117. All the ports of 8051 are configured as dash upon reset. Okay, as I've told you earlier, whenever you start a system or whenever you reset a system, okay, all the ports will be having 00000. Now, once they are having 00000 on the line, it is going to act as output port. And if they are 11111 on the lines, they will act as input port. Okay, so here once it is reset, it will be 00000 and they will act as output port. So answer should be B, output. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 118. To mask certain bits of accumulator, we must ANL and logic it with what? Okay. Now, if you want to mask means if you want to make it 0. Okay. So if you want to make it 0, then what you have to do is you have to AND everything with 0 only. Okay, say for example, if you're having a number over here, okay, number is 1010, and if you want to mask it, then you have to AND it with 0000. Okay, if you AND with it 0000, it will become 0000 because 100 is 00000, 100 is 00000. Now this is called as masking. Okay, this is called as masking. So here the option will be, it should be ANDed with 0. Option C will be the right answer. Okay, then we'll go to the next question, question number 119. LJMP, long jump, is an example of how many byte instruction? Okay, long jump, first you will have a byte for the opcode and then the 16-bit address, and in that address 2 bytes will be there. So totally opcode and 2 bytes altogether will be 3 bytes. Okay, so LJMP is an example of 3-byte instruction. So here option C will be the right option, 3-byte instruction. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 120. Instruction used for accessing external memory, okay, in 8051 is which one? Now options here are MOV, load, MOVX, and none of this. Okay, now MOV is used for internal memory when you want to copy data from one register to another register, or one location to another register, or immediate data to another register, anything. But when you use MOVX, X will indicate that you are accessing external memory. Okay, so here the option will be option C, MOVX. MOVX is the instruction used for accessing external memory in 8051. Okay. Now these were another 20 questions which I've taken on DCT questions for the subject microcontrollers. Okay. In my next video, I will post another 20 questions on the next subtopic of microcontrollers. Thank you, students.